Hey, what's up everybody, it's SNipEz. Welcome back to How to Make a Beach House Part 2. So we're going to continue making the house. If you haven't seen Part 1, I would suggest go watching that so you can catch up to where we are now. So, I do want to clarify, we're actually making the back part of the house. Just because in a beach house, I know I'm not actually making this on a beach, just because I didn't have enough room, like a big enough beach to actually make this. So this would actually be like over the ocean, if you're actually on a beach. So we're actually starting off with the back part of the house. Alright, so let's come to the left side. What we're going to do is come diagonal from right here, and we're going to come out 6. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to make a window that's going to be 2 wide. And then the outline of the window is going to be snow. Now let's put gray wool on each side. That's why we made it 6. And then gray wool, or not, excuse me, black wool up top above the window. Fill the window in with glass panes. Alright, now let's make the exact same window right above in the exact same spot. Gray wool on the sides again, and then the black wool on top of the window. Then let's put the glass panes actually in the window. Now it should look a little bit better from distance, just because now it extends out a little bit farther. So now we're actually going to turn the house here. So we're going to add another window exactly like this one. So what we're going to do is place some snow right here. Basically just make the exact same window diagonal from the one we just made. 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's put the black wool above the windows and gray wool on the sides. Oh, didn't mean to place some black wool. There we go. Let's fill these in with the glass panes now. Alright, so let's take some swiftness real quick, because I just realized I'm not taking it. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to come over to the right side where we have these 2 balconies right over here. And we're going to move the house, well not move the house, but make another wall over here. So, of course it would start raining. We're going to make the wall come out 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's going to be no window on this side. This is going to be a plain wall going all the way up. When you get to the black row of black wool, make sure you put the black there, then use the gray again. Black wool on the very top. Okay. So now we're actually going to have the house come in now. We're going to have it come in 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then make the wall go all the way up again. Again, no window on this small wall. Black wool, where the black wool goes. There we go. Alright, so I think that's going to look pretty good. We can maybe have like a bedroom up there. Alright, so what we're going to do is right here, we're actually going to turn it again. So if we come diagonal, we're going to lay down maybe 10 to 15. And we're going to actually, let's have it come all the way over to where this wall ends right here on this corner. So it should be even with that. So that works. We are going to just make this a plain wall, but then we're going to go through and add the windows later. This is actually one of my favorite houses that I've made so far. I actually haven't made this one in preparation before. This is the first time I'm actually making it. But so far, I like the way it looks. I like the modernness of it. I like that I'm not just using snow for the entire thing like I usually do. I've been trying to change it up a little bit. I just like snow because it looks like an actual wall compared to other materials. Oh, not snow up here. Black wool should go up here. Alright, so this, like we said, this is actually going to be the front of the house on this side. Alright, so we're going to turn the house going back out this way. So if we come diagonal from this block right here, we're going to make it come out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's put it at 11. And we're going to have it come all the way over to here. Actually, I think what we should do, just to give it a little bit more look, so from this window, we're going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're actually going to have it come in and then meet with this wall over here. So now it's not just a rectangle, it's changing up the shape a little bit. Alright, let's use the gray wool and start filling the walls up. And then we can always go through and add the windows once we're done. Alright. And I kind of think we should add maybe one more balcony on the front. Maybe up top. Ooh, I actually like that idea. On the second floor, we could make a balcony up here. Okay. So the house is actually looking pretty good. It's not a... Some people might consider it a mansion because it is a medium-sized house. But to me, medium-sized houses, to me, are pretty small. But then to other people, they're mansions. So the way I put it always is when people say, oh, well, that's a mansion, not a medium-sized house, is everybody has their own interpretation of what a mansion is and what a medium-sized house is. Because if you build really big houses, a really small house like this is not going to be big to you. But to people that don't build the bigger stuff, they might think, wow, that's actually a huge house. So I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, so it is nighttime, so we should be able to sleep here in a second. Alright, let's take some swiftness because it ran out. And then let's go sleep so we can get rid of this horrible rain and nighttime. Nighty night, there we go. Okay, let's go back to work. So we added the row of black wool. Now we're going through and adding the more gray. It's not looking too bad so far. Right now I'm kind of planning or thinking about what we should do. Because like I said, I haven't made this house before. It's the first time I've made it as well. So I'm kind of excited to see the outcome of how this actually looks. One more row of gray. More gray. So, I know a lot of people know this, but some people don't. I get a lot of messages every day saying, can you delete a friend and add me? And I really don't delete anybody until the end of the month or the first of every month. Just because since I do clear my friends list every month, I really don't delete people. Just because I don't want to be mean to the people who I just added and then be like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna delete you now. So once every month I delete my friends list. It's usually at the very beginning of the month I delete it. Okay, so we'll get back to what I was talking about here in a second. Alright, so let's make a balcony right here. So the balcony, we're gonna have it come all the way out to where it's gonna be 1 block away from this edge. Then we're gonna have it come all the way across. The snow is gonna go right here, and the snow is gonna be too tall for the railing. Now let's use our spruce wood planks and make the actual floor for the balcony. Alright, I like that. Maybe we can make it a little bit shorter. I think we should make it a little bit shorter. Whew, it's getting hot in my room. Summertime. So I think what we should do is we should make a window to see where we stop the balcony. So if we make the window right here. So the window, let's make it 3 wide to where we're going to have 3 glass panes in it. Okay. So then let's put the glass panes in here. Oh, put those in the wrong spot. Alright, then we're going to have the balcony be 1 block away from the window. There we go. Now the balcony is a little bit shorter, and now we have a window up there. Now let's add a doorway so we can actually get onto our balcony. And then our door is going to have a white outline to it, just like every other door in the house so far. Alright, so that actually looks pretty good. So we're going to add some windows over here on this right side. So let's get rid of a lot of this area. The window's going to start right here. Not right on the corner, but 1 block away, so you should have 1 layer of gray wool showing. The window's going to be 3 wide with a white outline, just like every other window. Let's make the exact same window right here. So let's get rid of some of this gray wool that we placed. Okay. Oh, I didn't place a piece of snow there. Alright, now let's add... I actually kind of think we should... Because I don't like how this is such a flat wall. So we're actually going to move it back 2 blocks. Because I don't like when I have so many flat walls, if that makes sense. Just because it can really make a house look... I don't want to say bad, but you could make it look better if you don't make it exactly just like a square or something like that. So what I mean is we're going to come back to... So the gray wool is going to go here now. And now we're going to use the gray wool. Okay, let's put the black wool up top. Then I actually kind of like the look of these things right here. So I actually think we're going to keep those. And let's use black wool just to fill in back here. The gap in between. There we go. Now let's make the exact same windows we made down below here. So put the snow down. Let's make the exact same window over here as well. Oh, shoulder itches, bad time body. Alright. Having a hard time placing blocks today. Life's tough. Alright, glass panes go in the middle of the windows. Make sure we do the same thing to this window as well. Alright, let's put our black wool underneath so it actually, the windows aren't just hanging in the air. Yeah, I do think that makes the house look a little bit better since it's not just a big flat wall. Alright, so like we said, this is going to be the front of the house. So we're going to need a door leading into the house. So I think we should make the door right here. So at the first floor starts right here, just to make sure we get everything right. The floor starts right here, so the door should be in the right spot. Nope, actually it should be 1 block up. So gray wool right here. Now let's make our door with a white outline. There we go. Let's add some windows over here. And then one thing we could do is put like some snow right here and like that to kind of make it look like the balcony has some support. I think that will make it look pretty nice. So if we take out some spruce wood planks, we can not make a balcony but like a little porch area walking up to the house. And since mine is actually made on water, I'm going to kind of make it like a patio or like a balcony, because I think it actually might look pretty good. But if you're not making it on water and you're making it on a beach, this might be a little bit different for you. Let's get rid of some of those, maybe one more. Alright, let's make a outline with the snow again. Alright, and then the snow again, so we should have 2 layers of snow here. Alright, so like we said, there's going to be no windows right here. Let's make a couple windows. Let's make 1 window right here. So this window is going to be, I think, yep, 3 wide again. So let's make our window. Glass panes in the middle. Alright, so we are going to need some spruce wood stairs. And we're going to make the stairs even with the door. And the stairs are going to be 3 wide. And we're going to have it come all the way down to the water. Down here. So right here. Stair, stair, stair. Come across. Alright, so now what we're going to do is, because as you can see, a lot of this house is still floating over the sea, which is kind of not realistic, gotta admit. So what we're going to do, we're going to use our gray wool, and then we're just going to have the gray wool, oh, that's snow, not gray wool. The snow come not directly into the water, but if we come diagonal, as you can see, it's diagonal like this. This actually looks better. just because, again, it's not a flat wall. I'm not a big fan of using flat walls too much. Only in sunspots I like using them. Okay, so now, like I said, we're going to have this come all the way down. Oh, I keep using the wrong material. Karma. I'm not sure what the karma is, but I know what karma is, but I'm not sure what I said karma for. Alright, so we're going to have gray wool right here. If you don't know how we're doing the balcony, watch the first part, because that's how you kind of understand how I'm doing like the underneath part of the house and how the gray wool goes underneath. Alright, we're almost there. I'm lying, we're actually not. Okay, so now the gray wool is going to be right here coming across. Have it come up. I ran into the stairs. So for the stairs, what we can do is just use gray wool kind of for like a little wall. So you could do it like that if you want, which actually wouldn't look too bad. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side now. So each side matches. There we go. Now we have our stairs leading up to our house. Alright, so the gray wool is going to go right here. Actually, that's not right. It needs to be 1 block away for the inside part of the house. So stop it there, turn it. Hopefully this house is looking pretty good for you guys. I hope you guys like it. Alright, now we're going to go back to the spruce wood. There we go. Now let's have the gray wool we just added all the way around the house go down to the water. Alright. I don't like using gray, or not using gray. Building right next to water, because when you get actually in the water it slows you down a lot. And I don't like building slow. Okay, we're almost done, guys, with this. I'm getting trapped. There we go. Did I miss a block? Yep, missed a row right there. I will sleep here in a second, guys. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now some more gray wool. And now let's sleep, and then let's go make the roof. So then we can actually finish the outside part of the house. Sleepy time, sleepy time, sleep. Okay. So let's get a little overview of how the house is looking so far. So we need to add some more windows on this side because it's a little bit too plain. So what we're going to do is let's make another window. Let's actually not make another window right here, because maybe we could put the stairs there. But let's do make some more windows right here. These windows are going to be too wide with the glass panes. My swiftness ran out again. So let's take some more of that. Alright. 1 block away. So we make the window right here. Actually works out. Well, I guess we can't do that. I kind of forgot that we moved the windows back a little bit. So let's move this window over a little bit to kind of center it a little bit more with the other one. So if we make it right here, this should work. Let's put it right there. Alright, now we can add the snow for the frame of the window. So now the window should be 4 blocks wide now. Alright, now let's add the glass panes in. Alright, let's make the same window right here. So many windows to add. Again, you guys can always change up the colors of the house if you want. If you don't think that the snow looks good with the windows, or if you don't like the gray wool, you can use whatever materials you want. These are only suggestions for what you could use. There's several things you could use, like you could use nether brick, you could use basically anything you want to make a house like this. Oh, we forgot to add the glass panes in these windows. Let's make sure we do that. And then we're going to go through and start working on the roof so we can hopefully finish up the outside of the house. Alright, so this is what our actual house is going to look like from the outside without the roof. So let's start adding the roof now. So actually there is one thing we should maybe do. As you can see, the window is even with the gray wool right here. One thing you could do is just put some gray wool right here. Even make it come down as a wall. Just to kind of separate the wall a little bit from the house. That's just something you could do. You don't have to do that. Okay, so now let's start working on the roof. So the roof, what we're going to do is everywhere where the black wool is, we're going to put gray wool going diagonal from it. So right here, you would just turn it. And you can see the gray wool is diagonal from the black. It should not be covering up the black at all. Let me just put a piece of black wool there. I kind of feel like the actual roof should be... I'm kind of thinking it should be white. I think that would actually look pretty good. So when you get to this area over here, you can actually come over to here, and then you can turn it. So it should be right in front of the windows. That's the one spot where it's actually going to go over the black wool. Okay, so we're going to meet up. There we go. Alright, so what I'm thinking is either we can add the black wool like this, which might not look too bad, or we can add the snow. So the snow would basically just be like this. So let's see which one looks better. So far, I'm actually liking the snow a little bit more. So let's come diagonal. So basically, we should have, if you made it right, we should have black wool for the very top of like the actual house itself, gray wool diagonal, and then you should have snow, if you're making it just like me, just like diagonal from the gray. Oh, I just ran out again. Alright. So we're going to meet up here in a second, then we can back up and see which one looks better from a distance. Okay, so if we look at it from a distance, I actually do like the snow for the top. So let's use snow for the top. So what we're going to do now is just fill everything in with the snow. Not the most fun thing in the world to do. It shouldn't take too long, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, depending on using swiftness or not. So I do want to mention, guys, I know I've been mentioning this a lot lately. I even made a own video about it, but I really want you guys to go check out my website, post your comments saying in the forums, saying, hey, I think you should build this for a tutorial. I've actually used one of the comments people have been posting on my website. People have been saying, can you make a airport? And I'm actually starting a airport series. The first video of that came out yesterday of how to make the runway. And so I'm using your guys' suggestions for videos because you guys are the viewers. These videos are for you, so I want to know what you guys want. And so that's a great way to get in touch with me personally and say, hey, DMF or Minecraft Builder 92, I think you should do this for a tutorial. And if I think it's possible, and if I think it will get enough views and people will actually want to see that, I will make a video of it. Also, there's a section on there for Minecraft world submissions, and what you do is you go into detail about what your map would be like in great detail, and if I like how it sounds, if you make it sound good, maybe I'll put it up on YouTube, because I do want to start up a series here pretty soon with subscriber maps, maybe like top 5 subscriber maps or something like that. Alright, so the actual roof is almost done. Also, follow me on Twitter. The website, the link to the website will be in the description, and so will my link to my Twitter. So follow me on Twitter because you will get more Minecraft news, when new videos come out. So it's a great way to be one of the first people to watch the videos or to get the new news. Alright, so I'm kind of thinking maybe we should make the snow overhang the house one more. Let's see how that looks. Like, you don't have to do this. I'm just testing a couple things out to see what would look better. Because a lot of people know I do love the overhangs. So we have it come all the way around. I'm actually liking this house a lot. I think the snow for the roof is looking pretty good. And then there actually is one more thing I'm going to test out to see how it looks after this. Alright, so I actually do think that looks a little bit better. Now what we're going to do is where the black wool is right here, we're actually going to make a little overhang again with using the black wool this time. So again, you guys do not have to do this. I'm just testing a couple things out to see how it looks. Because if it looks better, I'm going to keep it, but if it doesn't, I'll get rid of it. Alright, so how does that look? I actually like that a little bit better. So I'm going to do that all the way around the house. I'm all about making things look better, because I really do not like it all when different materials touch and are on the same plane. When you get to this window right here, you really don't have to worry about it. You can just stop it right there, then come to the other side and continue it if you want to do what I'm doing. When you get to the balconies, just skip over to the other side. Alright, there we go. Okay, so part 2 is done. In part 3, we will start working on the interior, because I think a lot of people will like the interior for this house, hopefully. So thanks for watching, guys. Please rate and subscribe, and then stay tuned in Wednesday for part 3 of how to make this beach house. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate and subscribe. Again, go check the description for the link to my website and the link to my Twitter. So thanks for watching, guys. Please rate and subscribe for the 3rd time.